Om Shri Sai Ram. Dear sisters and brothers in Sai, a very hearty welcome to Saicast. Offering my most humble obeisance at the divine lotus feet of Bhagawan, I take the pleasure of presenting this divine message of Swami for today, which is titled, God's Love is Unconditional. In this message, Swami very clearly discusses at length about the nature of God's love, which is totally unconditional, and then speaks about human love, which Swami mentions is totally conditional. He explains this truth with the help of a few interesting examples. Let us now listen to the divine message as dictated by Swami. Om Shri Sai Ram. God's love is unconditional. All of us need to be aware of this truth, that God's love is unconditional and that human love for God is almost always conditional. What is the meaning of unconditional love? Simply said, there are no conditions attached to God's love. God does not say, I will love you only if you offer me 1 gram of gold every day and then offer me your prayers and do homam, etc. Only under these conditions I will love you. Otherwise, I will not love you. Such conditions are not at all placed by God at any point in time after creation of this universe. Let us now see how man loves God. Well, every prayer which man offers to God is full of conditions. For example, he says, Baba, if you give me a good house, then I will donate so much sum towards your trust as charity. Then again, the next time man says, Swami, if you arrange for a job for my son abroad, then I will donate such and such amount. I will also wake up early and start my regular spiritual exercises and meditation, etc. The above-mentioned prayers are just 2 samples of conditional prayers which Swami receives every day from human beings. There are millions of such super-conditional prayers offered by humans to God at every moment. This is the basic difference between unconditional love of God and conditional love of devotees in general towards Swami. These are offered in millions by devotees and others to God day in and day out. In spite of this situation, out of His infinite mercy and compassion, God accepts even such prayers and fulfills them too. This is His mercy and absolute compassion, nothing else. Even after such conditional prayers are also fulfilled by God, the problem is, many a times the devotee does not fulfill the promises he made to God. Then what happens? It is a bad karma, so bad reactions follow. God will try to open the devotee's eyes in some way or the other, but humans are so rudely and crudely selfish that they remain unmoved even after God reminds them of their promise. Then follows a rewinding of all that had been granted by God only because of His mercy. Everything granted starts getting dismantled and they come back to ground zero. It is only then that their eyes open and they sit down and start thinking. They are in misery and in extreme anxiety and sadness. Even at this point, if the devotees had repented and fulfilled their promises, God would have taken care of the situation. But man, oh man, such foolishness personified that he is, goes on shouting at God. The result is total chaos in life. Such persons none can help. These are the people of today whose business it is to only blame God for all their follies and foolishness. Humans have never understood the unconditional love of God and its value in their life. How can they then understand the ways of God? So, the gist of this message is 1. Understand the value of the unconditional love of God so that you can feel for Him in your heart and revere Him with love and devotion. 2. Never ask God for anything because He may wish to give you more than what you are asking for. So, why get into these give and take policies with God? Just do not do it. Avoid these petty transactions with God. 3. Even if you are making any promise to God in lieu of a particular prayer being fulfilled, then take care, remember it, and fulfill it immediately after God has granted your prayer. 4. The best path and the divine method would be to do your duty sincerely and keep quiet. Also, offer all the karma which you have done at God's feet with love in your heart. 5. Never expect anything from anyone, even from God. 6. Accept all situations of life as they are. Just treat them as His prasadam, that is holy offering. Do not go out of the way to alter or change them. It will not help. 7. Be at His lotus feet always. Love Him and have full trust and faith in Him. 8. God is the creator. He is the giver. He is the taker. He is all in all. He is the Brahmanda Nayaka, the supreme celestial being. 9. Love all and serve all, help ever and hurt never. These are the 9 important points to be understood and followed in life while walking on the path laid out by God Almighty. It is only through selfless and unconditional love for God that one can know God and His divine ways. Swami loves all of you equally and unconditionally. My blessings and grace to all of you. Your Mother Sai. Jai Sai Ram.